So the first way that you can prepare a fish would be just to scale it and gut it. So, like so. And gutting is just from the belly button up. I usually try and take a little bit further that way as well. And you just take the guts out. Obviously a messy job. Doesn't want to come out. And then you give it a rinse on the, you're not seeing that, but you're giving a rinse under the and then you might just cook it just like that, put it in the oven if it's a big fish, right? Because there's meat around here that you would lose if you chop the head off, which would be the next way, which would be behind the fin there. So then it's another way that you might cook your fish. You can put that straight in the fry pan and tip it over and just eat it straight off the bone, which is very good and common. So let me just clean this scales off. So similarly, the next way that people do it is they scale it. Like so. And then they'll fillet it after it's been scaled. So we go straight behind the fin there, and we can feel the bone, and then we just take the knife between the meat and the bone, along the bone, like so, just behind the fin, down to the bone. Just take the bone, you can feel it, and then that happens where you cut through the bone. Like so. And then, as you can see, got very little meat left on that you're wasting, except it's around maybe the head. And then you take the skin of the inside of the stomach cavity, and when you do that, you're taking the bones out here as well. You can feel the bones.
All the rib cage.
Like so. And because of the way that was filleted, this small fish, you can see there's bones along that top edge, so I usually just take those out as well, because it will make it easier to work with, and you don't have to eat the bones. So let's wash that off. So you can see that there you've got a fillet with the skin on. Very common to do it that way. However, it's very messy to have to scale it. So we'll take the skin off this one, sorry, the stomach, the rib cage. So I think the preferable way of doing it is not to scale it. It saves you that time, and then you can just take the skin off the fillet. It's actually easier to do this with a blunt knife.
Because you're not going to cut through the skin as easy.
Otherwise you cut through the skin and you've still got the skin on. So there you have a fillet with no skin, no bones, ready to cook. So let's do that again from scratch. Get a nice big one. So, and it's a lot quicker because, as I said, you've got no scaling to do. You just go down to the bone and then just run the knife along, feeling where the bone is and try not to go through it. You can hear me running along the bone, like so. I have to sharpen this knife. You can see, you can almost see through that. No wasted meat. Then we take the rib cage out, like so. This rib cage out. And then, as I said before, just put a bit of water on there. It works better with a bit of water. We'll just take the skin off. You've got to be careful to have the knife on the right angle so you don't cut through the skin. You can see there's no meat left on there, and then you've got a nice fillet. Oh, let's wash him off.